Chapter 11. Michael stepped into the dark living room that he had been sharing with Jack for 2 years. The sound of the bedroom television could be heard. He flipped a switch and let out an exasperated sigh. The coffee table was littered with wrappers, bottles and cans. An open pizza box held 3 pieces that were evidently dry and needed to be tossed. "Gross," he muttered. He grabbed the pizza box and walked into the kitchen. A foot found a lever, and the lid of the kitchen's trash can opened. It was full. Michael tipped the box and allowed the expired pizza slices to slide on top of the trash. One hit the top of the trash and nearly slid to the floor, but Michael knocked it back with the box. Another pizza box rested against the kitchen's trash can, and Michael filed the additional box next to it. Bowls and mugs were sitting in the sink. The counter was crowded with unopened mail, cereal boxes, and an empty but bloated gallon jug of whole milk. Michael stopped himself before continuing to clean up the mess and walked out of the kitchen. He walked down the short hallway toward the sound of the television. The smell of sulfur increased in intensity with each step, and irritation bubbled up within him. Their bedroom door was nearly closed. The room was dark, except for the shifting glow of the television. He pushed open the door and looked to the bed. Jack appeared to be sleeping. He was curled in a fetal position and facing away from the doorway. "Jack!" Michael shouted. Jack's body jolted and straightened. He turned to look at Michael. "For the love of all that's holy, you know yourself I hate when you do that," he shouted back. Michael's amusement was kept in check by the solid shadows where Jack's eyes belonged. "Why aren't you at work?" "I took the day off sick. What of it?" Jack snapped back. "Are you?" Michael asked. "No." Jack sat up in bed and leaned his bare back against the headboard. "You blocked my number?" Michael walked over to their closet and opened the double doors. He pulled out his suitcase and opened it at the end of the bed. "Yeah," he breathed. Without looking at Jack, he began collecting things around the room and tossing them in the suitcase. "What the fuck, Michael? Hard to talk to you when I can't reach you." Michael reached both arms into their closet and lifted out a chunk of shirts. He dropped them into the suitcase. "That's the point of blocking you," he responded. Jack stood up and went to the end of the bed. He began sorting through the shirts. "This is mine, this too, and this one." He yanked the shirts and their hangers out of the pile. He tossed them back in the closet. "These are my sheets," Michael stated. "Right. So I'm losing the sheets too, am I?" "They're mine." Michael reached beneath the corner of their mattress and grabbed the elastic band of the fitted sheet. He yanked the other corners free and began balling up the material. "You can be so petty and childish." Jack folded his arms and watched as Michael stuffed everything in his suitcase and zipped it up. "Childish? You're the one having a pizza party and skipping out on work," Michael shot back. "A pizza party? Is that truly what you thought? I've been here alone since the graduation party. I tried texting you, only to realize you'd blocked me. Couldn't we at least speak to one another before you shut me out entirely?" Michael walked out of the room. "Are you fucking serious?" Jack shouted. Michael turned around and walked back in the room. He forced himself to stare at Jack. "What did you expect?" he asked. "I mean, really, Jack?" Jack yanked a t-shirt from their dresser and pulled it over his head. "I expected you to factor the last 2 years that we've spent together into your decision." Michael snickered. The t-shirt he had thrown on was far too big for him. "It's not fucking funny, Michael." "You can have that shirt. You can use it as a nightgown." Jack's pale skin turned red. Fuck you, he shouted. Exaggerated laughter exploded from Michael. Jack reached for one of the bed's pillows and threw it at Michael. Michael flinched and raised his arms. The pillow stopped mid-air and dropped to the bed. He stared at it. Jack yanked off the oversized shirt and found one of his in their dresser. He reached over the bed and grabbed the pillow he had thrown and pulled off its case. He tossed the bit of fabric on the suitcase and walked out of the room. "Don't forget the other one," he called back. Michael followed him into the living room. "Did you know that was going to happen?" he asked. "You smell like you could handle a pillow thrown your way," Jack responded. "I smell?" Michael asked. "You're the one who smells like hard-boiled eggs that have been blended and left in the sun." "Your might has a scent to it. Not a bad one either." "Christ, Michael. You can stop smelling me if you want. Just close your eyes, concentrate, and tell yourself to ignore it." Michael closed his eyes and silently wished to no longer smell the abhorrent stench and to see Jack's eyes again. "Was that the first time anything like that's happened to you?" Jack asked. Michael opened his eyes and inhaled through his nose. The awful smell was gone, and he could see Jack's human eyes again. Immediately, he felt his resolve weaken. Yeah," he answered. "Looked a bit like telekinesis, didn't it? Though I'm thinking that's only part of it." Michael purposefully changed the subject. "This place is a mess." "I'm coping." "Well, it's gross and sad." Michael's phone began ringing and vibrating. "What the fuck?" he mumbled. He pulled out his phone and pressed a green dot on its screen. "What?" he demanded. Hello?" Victor responded. "I'm busy. Why are you calling?" "Jesus fucking Christ, Michael. That's how you answer the phone?" "Unless someone is dead, phone calls are over the top. I'm getting my shit from Jack's place. Why are you calling me?" Michael repeated. "Our place," Jack corrected. "Not anymore." "Did you bring Alexander?" Victor asked. "What?" Michael asked. "No." "You went there alone?" Victor pressed. "Is he there?" "Unfortunately," Michael responded. Jack stuck up a middle finger. "He's dangerous, Michael. You're smarter than that." "Oh my God. Spare me the brother-dad thing, Victor. What do you want?" "You need to check your attitude. You can be very disrespectful," Victor replied. "He's right," Jack interjected. Michael stuck up a middle finger. "Chalk it up to being part of the gay thing, detective." "No. You're not going to keep using that as a shield with me, Michael. I noticed what you were doing at your party, and I let it go, but that was it." "Why did you call me, Victor?" Michael demanded. "I need you to go to the station. It involves Cassius." "The station?" There was a pause. "The police station, Michael." "Why is Cassius at the police station?" "He's not." Jack began picking up the cans and bottles off the coffee table. "Why do you need me to go to the police station?" Michael asked. "Cassius might have been involved in a homicide, and a couple homicide detectives would like to speak with you and Alexander." The sound of cans and bottles clattering into the kitchen sink made Victor's last few words difficult for Michael to hear. "Involved in a homicide?" Michael repeated. "Yeah." "What the fuck? Is he in jail? Is that where he's been?" No, he's missing," Victor answered. "What do you mean?" A long pause followed Michael's question. "I mean he's missing, Michael." Jack opened the front door, and sunlight briefly poured into the living room as he carried out a full bag of garbage. Okay," Michael replied. You should probably come with Alexander. I'll meet you when you get here. Jack closed the door behind him and began picking up wrappers and other garbage off the coffee table. I'll take an Uber from here, and he can take one from the manor, Michael said. Jack shook his head. I'll drive you both, he interjected. Okay, Victor began. See you soon, Michael said. He pressed a red circle on his phone. No, you won't, he exclaimed. Will you stop being so bloody insufferable? It's not going to work. I'm not suddenly going to stop loving you, and you know damn well you're not going to stop loving me. Michael forced a laugh. You don't love me. You saw me as an opportunity to further your agenda. I won't insult you by denying the truth. I did approach you with intention. But what grew between us after? That caught me unprepared. Every laugh, every quiet night, every terrible romantic comedy we suffered through together. I was there for all of it, Michael. Truly there. You were loved. None of it was counterfeit. Fuck you, Michael spat. He wiped his eyes with a hand. It can't work, he whined. Yes, it can. Jack took a few steps toward him, but stopped when Michael took a step back. No, it's not possible. Michael sniffed loudly. Jack grabbed a fresh hand towel from a drawer. He held it out. We can make it work, love. Whether ye and your brothers decide to help me or not. Michael snatched the hand towel and addressed his face. How? The word came out sounding like a plea. I've never been afraid to rewrite fate. That was my sin long before hell ever laid claim to me. God despised it. Lucifer fears it. No one decides for us, love. All you need to do is choose me.